Hoping they can keep up an excellent record in La Liga. They haven't lost in the last 12 games in the year 2025. And of course they're on for a quadruple in the first season of Hansi Flick. Games coming thick and fast, 9 in the month of April. This is game 51 of the season. That is the Barca anthem, and this is the Barca team. He was in charge of the original game between these two sides. Well, Celta Vigo have mixed. Time out there on their feet. It's Lamine Yamal plays it across the face of the goal, and a big lash from Lewandowski.
A good play down the right-hand side.
It's better to let him do his 10th fatigue on this Saturn's place. Aspirations of Europe. Koundé going on a driving run down that left. Is to tire Barcelona out and bring out special on for the last 30 minutes.
Lewandowski.
Iglesias. Liga.
Thanks for that.
Well, there's a weakness there for Barcelona to exploit.
Yeah. Martinez at the back post.
On the far side of the field, everything is going to go Martinez. Lewandowski, another clash between Lewandowski and his shadow.
Players holding their heads.
Standards, he's got somebody waiting to take the draws defenders. Makes space for himself and beats the goalkeeper brilliantly. Well, he will argue they don't start him often enough, but that's now 8 goals in his last 7 starts for Barcelona.
Well, it's a great individual goal. We talked about him coming infield and through the middle. Alonso was up the field at one point. He drifted past his man so easily to start with, Ferran Torres. He really came out and shut the ball down. There's the passing to him, he finds that bit of space. Marcos Alonso goes towards him, gets beaten easily. Beltran half comes out and turns his back.
He was gripping onto the Barcelona number 9. Cross in, Chesney comes, doesn't get there, and a gift of a goal for Celta. Well, Iglesias almost walks the ball in after Barca's defence goes AWOL.
Well, credit to Marcos Alonso to start with. He steps into midfield, plays a lovely ball with the outside of his boot. There is the problem, if you play a very high offside line, easy to whip a ball in between the goalkeeper and that back four. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper's made a bit of a mess of it. Chesney. Here's where Alonso gets on the ball. Nice chest control.
Terrific. Chesney has to come. Only half stops it. Koundé and Chesney to the rescue for Barcelona. It's often described as kamikaze defending by Barcelona. Control there from Pedri. Where Lewandowski fights for the ball. Oh, and he took it all in his stride. He'd worked the opportunity for himself. Rafinha looking for the gap. Ferran Torres to Rafinha needed greater accuracy.
Interesting to see this one from behind the goal. There we go, this is a good view. He's always put too much whip on it.
Nice touch from Rafinha, which is a more central route to goal. Ferran Torres, at least not the sharpest player in the Barcelona team, seeking to add to Martin to Koundé. Now the wind whistling around the stadium. I think it was an attempt at goal there from Rafinha. They didn't guard the near post. Guaita boxes it away. Great run from Iglesias, went for the element of surprise, but Chesney had it all worked out. He felt that he was fouled. The referee saw nothing wrong with it. Chesney had to make a brilliant double save. Now they'll start a mini inquest.
Well, on first view, I think the referee got it absolutely right.
Pedri fires it in. Rafinha tries to get in there, but he's very well dealt with by the defender. Lamine Yamal. Two players go down in the penalty area. Lewandowski looks pleadingly. The layoff from Ferran to Lewandowski. Lewandowski goes chasing again. Did he clip the wings of Fermin Lopez? Strength behind the shot, but too straight, if anything.
Yeah, similar to the goal that
Svedberg taken on the Barca defence, enough of the touch from Chesney. He's been more diligent of the two goalkeepers today. It wasn't far away from Iglesias. Can they catch him? Iglesias! Brilliant! Deadly! Barcelona punished once more for absent-minded defending.
Well, it's a big mistake. The two defenders going for the ball. It's Frenkie de Jong and Inigo Martinez. What a finish from Iglesias. Almost looked as though he just slightly cut across the ball. Now, Barcelona needs something big now. They're in a bit of trouble here.
Doesn't quite fall to Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal to Pedri and Yamal. Almost the substitute. It goes Robert. Can he score his hat-trick? Draws Chesney, he has, he's having that dream afternoon! A goal for Celta, a hat-trick for Iglesias, and effectively a hat-trick for Atletico and Real Madrid. On an explosive afternoon at the Montjuic.
Well, you have to question, he's certainly onside. I think he ran from his own half. Even though you've got possession in the opponent's box, the defenders have to still be alert and alive to the counter-attack. And that's just way too easy. It's a good finish, of course it is. But how does the centre-forward run unopposed straight through on goal? And the Olmo that gives the ball away.
His hat-trick. Chesney has to make the save. Only now will it be revealed whether Barcelona had blown it again defensively.
Well, I don't think the assistant gave offside.
Lamine Yamal, chance here for Barcelona. Dani Olmo. Excellent response from Barcelona. He takes on refreshments as his team refresh the scoreboard. They needed Olmo's inspiration. The game back on.
It certainly is. Lovely little ball. He wants his team more compact. They were a bit open on that occasion. The timing of the run was good. So was the finish. Kunde into Lewandowski. This time the centre-half doesn't get tight to him. But what a pass from Rafinha. Outside of the boot. The run is good, and so is the finish. Back across the goalkeeper. He tries to read it going in at the near post. That's the ball that makes it. What a fantastic game we've got here.
I mean, operating from this left hand. Taken brilliant bit of Rafinha. Brilliant ball in Rafinha! An amazing turnaround. Barcelona are back. The two subs have come on and changed the course of the game. It needed finishing, but a superb ball from Lamine Yamal. Finished perfectly by Rafinha.
Well, it goes to show sometimes you don't need to beat anybody to get a good cross into the box. Because he is so skillful, the fullback doesn't really want to get tight to him. So it gives him time just to whip that ball into the box. Rafinha off the back of the centre-half. Good header. Once Largo went to sleep here, and Rafinha ran off the back of him. Does well just to bend his neck. Hit it back across.
Cute pass in, excellent control, but agonisingly just wide from the lively Dani Olmo.
First I thought he was going to volley it with his left foot. The touch is absolutely superb.
Stretching Celta. Martin. Oof, what was it? Gavi. Tello passing on to Varane. Big chance. Oh, Kunde's up there. Gavi's at the near post. There is Gavi. Made that little swirling run away from the defenders. That Chesney bounces it off his hands. Oh, that is the biggest of scores for Barcelona. And Mingueza had a major opportunity to come back and haunt his former club. Payment in La Liga. Here goes Dani Olmo. Olmo goes down a little too freely in the penalty area. Barcelona players surround the referee. It will be assessed by Carlos Covelo. Grand kick of a football. Rafinha handles it, blasts it home, and completes victory in a 7-goal thriller. They keep their huge advantage at the top of La Liga in the most dramatic fashion.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be another couple of minutes. This is the time they took to look at the VAR because there's a goal.